Hello and welcome back, and thank you very much for watching this lecture video. I mentioned this one before that whenever we're trying to get some quantitative data, we will be using some devices, and those devices will give us a value and a unit close to it. We practice how to read the correct sigfig for the values, but now I want to go through some units and see how we can convert one data to a different unit. We have three common systems. One of them it will be the metric system, and which is so common outside of US. And for temperature, we go with degrees Celsius. Volume, it will be liter. Mass, we go with gram. And when it comes to time, second, and meter for length. We have imperial also, the imperial one, and US, or like some countries like UK and also Australia to some extent, they use that one. And for example, for mass, we go with pound instead of a gram. But if you're writing any scientific report, you should write report the data in SI system. SI comes from French word, and in an SI system, we have Kelvin for temperature, cubic meter for volume, kilogram for mass, and time and length will be similar to the metric system, and both they will be in second and second for time and meter for length. Okay. There is one nice thing with at least there is at least one nice thing with the metric system that I love to point it and bring this one to your attention. That's whenever we are dealing with a metric system, we say we can use this. So we can say one, say for example, 1 multiply 10 to the power of plus minus n. And then you write the unit in front of it. Through using this, like this conversion, you can take any data that they give it to you and transfer it to something else. For example, 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligram, and 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 gram. And K, you should highlight this one. K stands for 1,000. So when you say 1 kg, you mean like 1,000 from that unit. And in this case, it's K. Now, how can I connect a gram to milligram and kilogram? We can say 1 gram is equal to 1 multiply 10 to the third, and the unit, it will be milligram. Okay, and 1 gram is equal to 1 multiply 10 to the power of minus 3. In this case, it will be kilogram. So as you see, the only thing I changed is the sign of the exponent. First one is positive, while the second one is negative. And I managed to transfer gram to kilogram or milligram. Another one, 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliter. And 1 liter is equal to 1,000 cubic centimeter. Left side, if you highlight the left side, they are equal. That means the right side must be equal. So you can say this. You can say 1,000 milliliter equal to 1,000 cubic centimeter. Okay, divide both sides by 1,000. If I divide both sides by 1,000, I can get rid of the 1,000. In that case, this one will cancel that one, and I get 1 milliliter equal to 1 cubic centimeter. That's going to help us a lot when we are handling a question about density. Okay, another thing that we can, use to generate some units that they did not give it to us, but there is a way that we can actually generate it. For example, let's say they tell you that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay. Those data will be given during the exam time. You will get a formula sheet that it has those basic conversion. Now, the question is going to be this. Okay, get me this 1 cubic meter equal to how many of cubic centimeter? Okay, so find this one. Okay, trick that I can use, I'm going to say like I had 1 meter, 1 meter to the first and equal to 100 centimeter to the first. Now they're saying to the third. Okay, so how about this? Why don't you, send both sides to the third level and say 1 meter to the third and apply it both on the value and unit as well. Repeat this one for 100 centimeter. So you get 100 centimeter to the third. Okay, and then when you apply the exponent, you will say 1 to the third, meter to the third, both value and unit, not just the value, equal to 100 to the third and centimeter to the third. And that's going to give us 1 cubic meter equal to 100 to the third. It will be 1 million, which is equal to 1 multiplied 10 to the power of 6. And the unit, it will be cubic centimeter. So that way, you can generate any unit that you're looking for it. Another example, if they tell you 1 inch is equal to, let's say, and in this case, 1 inch equal to 2.54 centimeter. You want to find cubic inch, okay? And, or say square one. And so I go 1 inch to the second, that's going to be equal to 2.54 centimeter. And this one will be to the second. Okay, so you go 1 inch to the 1 to the second, inch to the second, and we get 2.54. And this one to the second in centimeter, also to the second. Okay, so I get 1 inch square inch is going to be equal to, I go 2.54 to the second. That's going to be 6.45, and it will be square centimeter. I did not have this conversion factor, but I managed to create that conversion factor. Okay, and so try to use the given data, anything they gave you, and transfer it to any unit that like you're looking for it, or the question is asking for it.